Hello, welcome to this monthly demo. The session is going to be recorded. So if someone come in late or want to go back to the some particular place, can review. So we're going to talk about the new features, and also we're going to talk about the general features. And then we are going to open up for some user feedback. So every month we have a monthly demo. This month we did not release some major features because 3.0, 3.1, 3.2 were pretty major features. So let me share the screen and start showing you. What do we have? Okay. Hold on. Let me get the screen. So actually, Minna or Jiangning, do you want to show some new features of this the past 2 weeks? Yep.
Of course. Yeah, I can go ahead and share our new features. So cool. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So basically, there are a few more updates regarding the latest version. So right now, just to show you guys, the version we're on is 3.4. And also we have a few updates on our website at the moment. So I will go through about the general feature first. Then I will delve into the new features we've released for 3.4. So basically, to get started, this is a Chrome extension. So if you don't know how to install it, please go to FrogHire.ai and you can check out our feature here. But how you do it is click try for free, the CTA, and it will redirect you to your the Chrome extension. We support both Microsoft Edge and Chrome, but it works the best for the Chrome. So please make sure you're using one browser for this tool. After you install this, we work with all 5 major platforms, including LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Indeed, Google, and Handshake. So if you want to just go to the job board you're using, you can click through the icon we provided on our job platform, and we will start the analysis for you. So there are 2 sides of our information, the left side and the right side. So before you get started, you have to complete a few settings so to improve or speed up your job search. So click the pencil here. You can select a school and major you're under, and this can help you see the data better, and you can select your role. If you're a domestic student or domestic job seeker, you can toggle to the domestic job seeker, and we will automatically check the information that would be more important for you, for example, the salary and position analysis. And if you're interested in your alumni information, you can check all the hiring history here. But one thing that's we updated for version 3 is the contact info. So if we have the contact info of the hiring manager in our database, or the current job posting has meet your hiring team, we'll be able to provide those information for you. For international job seekers, sponsorship obviously will be the most important information for you guys. So we provide H-1B history, E-Verify history, and perm history. And we also have a sponsorship indicator on the left side. This will we will delve into this later. And also, same as the following, we also provide hiring history and salary position analysis. So you can check the information that can be displayed on the left side. And those buttons are all clickable, and I will show you those later. So after you update all the information here, you will able to see all the buttons on the left. As I just said, especially for international job seeker, these hiring history are super important because companies that are e-verified or have the H1B history, they will be more likely to hire you as an international job seeker in the future. So if you're looking for jobs and are seeking for a sponsorship, it's better to check those information first. So after you can click on this, and this will show you the past history of their sponsoring data. We have the past 5 years right now, and you also can check the job titles, their sponsoring job field, and what's your level. This is same for the green card report. We will also have this information. Like, this is a very small company, so I will show you. Like, for example, Google, they will have more information here and more data that's available for green card as well, and who they're sponsoring for STEM major and non-STEM major. If you're interested in your alumni information, you can go to school and major. If you're looking for someone that you want to connect to, this is a place that you can check out. Like, for example, what programs they are in, what major they're in, what institution they're in. If you can't find the exact match, we will provide you with full information about who they hire the most from which school, who they hire the most from which major, and who hire the most from exact program. And you may be able to see their the trend of their hiring and also some detailed cases by clicking on the number here. Besides that e-verification, we also provide the e-verification history. So this is a very chaotic data set. We try to clean this up, but we provide you with the history here, and you can always double check whether the current company is e-verified. But sometimes they might be a little bit mismatched here and there. So please check out the full list. Make sure it's the same location, same employer, and the size look correct. And this source is directly from the everify.org. So it should be the same as was provided on the organization's government data set. So as I mentioned just now, some jobs we have sponsorship indicator on the left side. So it's for international job seekers. If you see a red button here, that literally means this job would not sponsor you. And this is also shown on the right side. We also mark it in the job description so you can find exactly where it says they don't sponsor you. This is highlighted in yellow, so you can always double check the source again. If there's anything that's like wrong, or like, we try our best to do the best match, but if there's anything, you can report the case to us if it's inaccurate, and we'll fix that for you. So if it's not sponsored, it will be marked as red, but if it's sponsored, it will be marked as green. But so it's very hard to find those sponsored jobs immediately. What's a better way to do it is to go to our H1B job list. Where to find that? So one of our major release for version 3 is we have this toolbar, and there's so many useful tools under here. You can click on more and go to H1B jobs. This will redirect you to our H1B job list in your dashboard. If you don't want to go through the major 5 job board here, you can also just go to our website and click account here. This will also redirect you to the job board. And under jobs, there's one thing called H1B jobs, and click on this. These are all the collected sponsored job here. So you can click on one, and it will redirect you to the post that provides sponsorship. And scroll down, we will also highlight the info regarding whether they will sponsor you and what criteria they describe to sponsor a certain candidate. So this is the fastest way you can find a sponsored job. And here you may see a little bit different because we only used to have one tab, which is the H1B jobs. A new tab and this new feature we just released is the recommended job. So this here, you can start to get customized jobs from your resume. How you can set this up is you can set up the job match rate. If you want sponsorship only, you can click that, but you can also just do it by browsing the H-1B jobs, and whether you need a sponsorship history, and also what's the role type and the work mode. So this is something you can set up, and if you say preference, we will start to give you a customized job board. So you can view all the jobs here. Besides that, one thing about all the jobs that are listed here is they are all supported by our autofill feature. So this can really streamline your application. After you get your customized jobs, you can click apply more, and this will redirect you to their job page, and we are able to autofill this page for you. So this is the previous job I opened for myself just to try it out. And after I click apply this job, you will see there is our toolbar popping up at the bottom. After you click autofill this application, we'll be able to choose your profile and your resume. If you're not happy with the current uploaded resume, you can always upload it from your computer with your customized one, and you can select start autofill. We will autofill this whole form for you, which will save a lot of time, especially there is equal employment information you need to fill out again, and this really speed things up. We've connected AI with our autofill, so supposedly we're able to generate answers for you based on the resume you uploaded. But always feel free to double check all the information we've filled out for you. We don't automatically submit the whole form for you, so you will always have the chance to double check the information fill out. And it will also mark the information we didn't fill out or we are unable to fill out for you. It's right in the panel. After you click on this, you can immediately go to the section that's being missing and fill it out for yourself. So this is how our autofill works. If you want, one thing I forgot to mention because I jumped right in here is that the autofill feature is totally based on our profile. So it may be a little bit confusing because you have your resume here, you also have your profile here. So how does this work? So resume here is mainly for your match rate. So the thing I haven't mentioned yet is on the right side, you will have a match rate for yourself, and this is solely based on the resume you upload. So if we go back to our major job platforms, click resume here, you are able to upload your own resume, set them to active, and go back to the platform and refresh. You may have a different match rate based on the newly activated resume. And this resume does not only give you the profile match rate, but also can help you to fill out the profile. That's for the autofill feature. So all the autofill information is solely based on this profile. We support multiple profiles. So if you have like tons of resumes targeting different type of job titles, you can totally do that. And I think right now in the market, we are the only one that supports multiple profiles, and we are able to active the multiple profile for you during the autofill feature. So it will save so much time. You don't need to change that by yourself going back to this page. So the easiest way to complete your profile is to import from your resume. For example, I want to do like a life circle marketing, and it will fill out most information that's in my resume for my profile, and I can start just to edit the missing parts. We will always leave the equal employment part for you to fill it out because this is something you to decide to whether you want to mention in the job in the application form or not. So we'll always leave this blank for you to fill it out. After you have your resume ready, you will see the match rate, and we'll also highlight the most important things for you. For example, the keywords in the job description, so it can save you a lot of time to see whether this job is a perfect match for you or not. So you're able to expand the match and see what are the required skills, requires keywords, optional keywords for your application. We'll also highlight those keywords in the job description, so you are able to check whether those things like the detailed description of those keywords match with your resume. Another good feature that we just released is the highlighter. So I know people may look for some specific keywords. I'm going to show you mine, which are pretty straightforward. They're all benefit related, like 401k, medical, vision, dental. And this can help me spot whether those jobs immediately mention about the benefits. So like for this one, it will tell me 3 highlights are available in this job description. When I hover on it, it will tell me it provides 401k, it has vision and dental. I will be like, oh, that's a good fit, and I want to apply for this job. So this is our highlighter. Besides, as you can see just now, sometimes we will mark the degrees and years of experience for you as well. But something people usually miss is the prevailing wage. So we will tell you whether you are being paid fairly. When it's green, it means it reached certain level of payment. When it's red, it means it's under level 1. When it's gray, we will give you the levels of this job title, but because the salary is not mentioned in the job description, we're not able to verify which level it belongs to. So if you're curious about your payment or just want to have a brief idea regarding how much you should get paid, besides this prevailing wage pop up, we have a prevailing wage map on our website. So if you click here, am I being paid fairly? It will redirect you to our prevailing wage map. If you just want to check it out through our website, you can go to data tool. Under the data tool, you will be able to see the prevailing wage map here. To click here, you will able to start from scratch. But since I click this through, am I being paid fairly? It will capture the job title and the salary just mentioned, and it will tell you which region, like which level is paying you based on the region. And since like H1B lottery is solely based on, it's like really based on your pay on your salary, and that decides your odd. So you can check this out before you start to apply for a job. You really want to target for a higher level, and this is a very useful tool. But if you just want to start everything from scratch, you can just click prevailing wage map and start search the job title you wanted to see and the base salary you are looking for. So for example, I just want to see something related to communication, like communication, like a professor, and saying like it's 120k, like then I will be able to see like which region's paying me in a better level and which region are just like barely level 2. You can check it out through that way as well. So this is 2 sites, 2 very important basic information of our product. And let's delve something into more important, which is basically combining all our features together to really speed up your job search. So our main release during version 3 is our search strategy. It's our toolbar, and within that toolbar, we have our search strategy and auto search feature. So click the icon here, you will be able to set up your background. This is not really related to the major you just set up, so you can always start new. For example, right now I'm starting a new one. Let's say like testing, and let's go like software engineer, computer software engineering, and we can start to add the job titles. So we will have a bunch of recommended job titles for you. Those are the job titles that are being sponsored by H1B in our history. But if you can't find any suggested job titles here, you can always add customized one. For example, even though I study a software engineer, maybe I just want to do QA, like quality assurance engineering, then I can just do a QA, then like add a bunch of other job titles that I like. And then I can, if you have some other keywords you want to add, for example, like you are a new grad, or like on LinkedIn, they have a new AI mode and something you can play around it. It's like you can say like under 10 applicants, under 20 applicants, that will work too. And we can just add new grad here and set up some locations. So for sponsorship, because we have all the sponsorship history, you can choose the location based on whether this is being sponsored this has been sponsoring H1B or the population, or you just want some states, or you just want a remote work job. You can always choose based on our recommendation and always enter the thing you want to customize. So let's just do New York because that's the easiest. I think that's the most like a better place to find jobs. We can do entry level, and sometimes we like internship is kind of tricky because right now, sometimes they don't really mention about internship in the job title anymore, and the range is really the range of years of experience is really wide for internship nowadays. So you can put internship in, but always I feel free to enter the entry level because it will give you like more jobs that you can browse, and you can always add the date posted. For example, past 24 days will work very well. Like right now, we really try to like the best way to find jobs is really try to aim for the jobs that's being just posted. And for LinkedIn, the same for there's a lot of things you can play around it because you can change the URL link to get the latest posted job. For example, like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you can do that. But this is only applicable for LinkedIn. So this won't work for the other platforms. Just a heads up. Let's just do 24 hours. And if you're an international job seeker, you can always toggle our smart filters, which is our job screener. You can also do it manually. I will show you later. But if you are looking for jobs that have like H1B history, E-Verify history, which is super important for STEM eligible candidates, you can do that. And right now, if you're using the manual run, the match rate and exclude non-sponsor won't work, but you can always add it on for the auto search. But let's just do the manual run first. So after this parameter is being set up, you can start to run our strategy, and it will automatically help you to run the parameter you set up. Like one thing I found very probably a little bit repetitive for job search is like we have to enter the same thing again and again, and this strategy really help you to save time for that. And since we've set up a bunch of job titles, we can just click next and it will automatically run the next parameter for us. If you want to check out other major job search platform, or you just want to change the parameter a little bit, you can always click on the open search panel, expand icon, and this will redirect you to the detail page of the strategy we just set up. There are some quick run you can do. For example, if I want to run this on, let's say, Indeed, and I just want to run software engineer, it will run that for me on the other platform. And wait a second. And then if you want to do a matrix because like you want to customize a little bit, you can do that software developer internship in the matrix view. And let's say I want to run it on Glassdoor. It will also redirect you. Okay, there's no QA new grad in New York, unfortunately, but this is how this works. So this is our strategy. And another thing that's super useful is the auto search feature. So go back to our testing. I'm just going to delete internship for now. For the auto search, that's where our match rate would start to work. Like for example, I want the job that matched with my resume around 15% because I want to see as many jobs as possible, but also I don't want to see everything. So I want to do that. Also, I want to exclude the non-sponsorship job because I'm looking for a sponsorship. And I will start to run it on LinkedIn. And after I click that, it will start running for me. This is super helpful, especially like you can just run it during the night when you're asleep, and this will automatically collect jobs for you, and you can just apply it in the morning, which saves so much time. It will save so much manual labor regarding browsing, and it's because it has your match rate and it has your resume. It just filter out the job that doesn't fit with your requirement. And the jobs that are being collected will be in your dashboard. But here we have a panel which you can see what's the current strategy is running and what are the active filters. And for the jobs you want that matches your resume, you can see under your dashboard under the auto search. So you can see I've already done a lot of job search today, and these are the latest 2 jobs that saved in our system. You can just look it up here and apply for them, change the status. And we also provide you with all the job descriptions, the company info, like the contact info and the resume when you were trying to match when you're doing the auto search. After you find the jobs you like, another thing I recommend you to do is to improve your resume. And this is also a main release in our 3.4, which is our improved resume builder. I think having enough, like a lot of autonomy regarding how much you want to improve your resume is super important. That's why we have this new version released. So this is like really new compared and very different from the other resume builder in the market. So one thing we allow users to do is before we start to tailor our resume, you will be able to choose the tailoring level you want the resume you want our AI to do. And if you want nothing to do with AI, you can also start with a manual editing. Like the manual editing will only provide you with the editor, which is here, right here, you are able to change the information by yourself. But one thing we provide you is the job insights. So you will be able to see what are the things that are important under this job description and what are the match highlights, like something you did very well and something that you can improve. So if you don't want to use AI, just want to do it yourself, you can start tailoring your resume based on our report for you. And after you tailor it, you can export the resume. You can preview the resume first, seeing whether the layout, you like the layout. And also, if you like it, you can just download it to your laptop. The current template we're using is a standard resume template. So this is probably the most popular and most useful one at the moment. So it's pretty trustworthy, and we will lay it out for you. Try to make it within 1 page, which is the recommended page length for submitting a resume. And also we have a cover letter generator here. So if you click here, it will start to generate your cover letter based on the already edited resume. So this will save a lot of time because sometimes like having our cover letter tailored, try to copy paste the company info is like really annoying, and this saves a lot of time. This is the manual editing mode, and you're also able to choose the AI tailoring mode. So it's almost the same. Besides, you can choose the tailoring level, like for example, maximum match, balance, and light edit. The difference among it is like maximum match will help you try to get all the skills and the keywords into your resume. Balance is more like using your existing bullet points to tweak it a little bit to match with the skills that are required. And light edit is really about just improve the clarity and try to get through ATS by minimum amount of editing without dramatically bragging about like how much you know the job. So this will take a little bit time to process, but it usually won't take longer than a minute. See, like it's only a few seconds. And what we will give you, not only we have the job insights that's provided in the manual mode, we also give you the AI suggested bullet points for you. So you can always edit the bullet points by yourself. And if you're not liking the new version, you can always change it back to the original. So this is applicable for all the parts of your resume. And if you love it, you can go to preview. And this is the same. Like you can download it if you like it. And if you're happy with the resume, you can generate a cover letter based on that. This is basically the same as the manual editing. We just have our very well written prompt for you for the AI resume builder. So feel free to try it out. We just got a release, I believe, last week. So this is very new. We are happy to hear any kind of feedback that you can give us. So this is the improved resume, and the last step is after you improve, you gotta manage all the applications because, like, for the most desperate situation, we may be applying for like 200 jobs, 300 jobs a week, and it's very hard to keep track on that, especially with our auto search helping. I think you can even exceed that number. So, what FrogHire.ai provides is our very fascinating job manager. I love it so much when I was using that. So we keep track on all the jobs you have viewed and the when you are using the 5 major platforms, and this will tell you like what job you've looked, and we will also provide you with the company info, the contact info. Like as I mentioned, we provide you with the verified contact info if we have that in our database, and you can reach out to their recruiters. And if you have improved your resume with us, we don't save the baseline one. We will save the improved resume for you. So you can always see what has been changed and which version you've used when you're applying for this job. And so you will know how to answer the questions if you have changed your resume while applying. And another thing we provide here is follow-up letter, because sometimes we don't hear back from the recruiter immediately. So we want to check upon them saying, oh, how's it going? Like, do I have a chance for an interview, or like just asking some stuff, you know? And what we provide you is the follow-up letter. So if you change your status to applied, we can automatically generate a follow-up letter. Somehow this is here. It's usually around here. So this will have your information, and this will have the email ready. You can just copy plain text and send it to the recruiter. And we have a methodology we recommend is like after 3 days of applying, you can go back to them. After 7 days not hearing back from them, you can go back to them. So this is how our follow-up letter works. So you can track your status in your dashboard under the job manager, which I think is like super important and super fun to do. And another update, we are still under improvement regarding this feature. There's a lot of changing upcoming as well, but something you can play around with is the quick apply. So what you can do is like maybe sometimes like if this job allows autofill, we will able to pull the tab up for you and start autofilling the job for you. It's not like super steady right now, but I just want to bring this to your attention, telling you guys like we are really trying hard to make this feature work very well, because our one main goal is to streamline the job application to reduce any hustle that's unnecessary. That's why we provide you with the autofill, with the auto search. So you don't need to take up too much of your time during the day to find the best job for you to apply. So this is probably all of our new features and updates, along with all the previous features we had before in version 2. One thing that you may want to play around with is in our website, which is our skill trend navigator. We have so much data, so please make good use of that, because this is like super insightful. So for the skill trend navigator, what we can do is like if you're looking for a specific job title, but also maybe you want to pivot to another career path, this is where you can find the closure. So basically, if I'm saying like I was a software engineer, but also I want to see like what's trendy, what career paths I can pivot towards. So you can go to our skill trend navigator, and it will give you the job, how many jobs that's been posted, and the salary range, what's the rising skills, and the top hiring major. And what other things we provide you with is the technical skill and soft skill tab. So you can see here what has been very popular in the past years and what's been dropping. And if you have specific skills that you're looking for example, I know Python, I know Java, and I can ping those skills, and it will start to recommend you with a job that shared a similar skill as the skill you have. So this is something you can play around with, and you can click on that if you want to pivot to another career path. This is super important. If you're not sure about which job title you should look for, this is also very important for you just to get started and delve into job search. Pretty much that's it. That's all our features. Andrew, Mina, do you have anything else you want to add on this?
Okay. Yeah, can you show the maze materials, maze roadmap?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So there are a lot of features, and I want to show you. Yeah, Mina can later talk about the report, but I want to show you a roadmap that is uh, how do we put those together? Where are we at the job seeking process, and where do we where are we going? So basically, to find a job, you probably there are two ways can help you to find a job. One is the uh, you do networking. Say you do coffee chat, you find alumni, you go to those event, and then someone uh, recommend you to a position, or you find a recruiter, the headhunter will get you in. But the problem is that that's not very targeted, and also if you are just a student or you're an international student, you don't have that many connections. So that's one way. The other way is I have my skill set and I want to be at some job role. So I will find the vacancies to find who on the market need my skill. Um, and then I want to adjust my resume to that position and apply. So that is going to the open market. So for the entry level jobs for student, I think they would spend probably 80 to 90% of their time on application. That's why Jianing just said some students we see they apply to over 1,000 job openings, and then they see interviews, and then they get offer. So the FrogHire, the tool is to enhance the latter part. This find vacancy and improve resume, apply effectively, and manage effectively. This is an all-in-one toolkit to get hired. So depending on what step you are in, say at early on you want to know, okay, what the job title I should be apply. I will go. So there are the career outcome navigator, and then you want to enhance your skills, and then find the jobs with strategy and auto search, and then you want to improve your resume and apply with autofill, and then manage. So you do this again and again. Later on, you get hired. So that's a roadmap. And the tool works on LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Indeed, Google, and Handshake, which cover most of the platforms. So that's where we are to help you in the process.